All right, we got our test back on Friday, so hopefully you are spending some time this weekend making corrections on that test. If you have questions that you are not sure how to fix, we will cover those questions in class on Tuesday morning. So make sure you bring those with you to class so that you can get those corrections in. What I want to do is go over a couple problems on your homework assignment. Lesson 2.1, this is the beginning of Chapter 2, and number 12 on your homework assignment is what I wanted to do first. And it asks you to determine whether or not the relation is a function. And if you look at this, there's a first point there that is the point 1, negative 2, which means the input value is 1, and when we plug in a 1, we get negative 2. And if you look at the last point in that list, it's the point 1, 3. So here, this contradicts the first one, because here it says when you plug in a 1, you get a 3. Well, we can't have both a negative 2 and a 3 when we plug in a 1, so number 12 is not a function. You could determine whether the others then are after that. But that's how you determine whether it is a function or not, because 1 would go to the negative 2 and the 3. But I'm guessing that if you have more questions, it's more along the lines of numbers 50 through 54. Those questions are more challenging. They're meant to be a little bit more challenging to push you a little bit harder than the first few questions. And the one that I want to go over with you is number 52. Number 52, the question looks like this. We have negative 2, and then there's function notation there that looks like f of x plus 1. It also has at the top of that f of x is equal to 2x plus 5. 2x plus 5. So let's just analyze what this is asking us to do here. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take negative 2 times an entire function. But this entire function is the f of x function, only instead of the x, where the x is at, we're replacing the x with x plus 1. So it's going to be negative 2, and then we're going to multiply that times 2, not times x, but x plus 1 plus 5. So the expression looks like this, and now we just want to simplify that a little bit to clean it up. And what I'm going to do first is distribute this 2. I'll have the negative 2 on the outside still, negative 2 on the outside still, and then in the parentheses, then we'll have 2x plus 2 plus 5. Well, 2x plus 2 plus 5 is the same thing as 2x plus 7, but then I'm going to multiply all of that by negative 2. So again, I'm going to use the distributive property. Negative 2 times 2x is negative 4x. Negative 2 times 7 is negative 14. And so what we would get for number 52 is that negative 2 times f of x plus 1 is simply negative 4x minus 14. I hope you use this format to answer questions that you have on your homework assignment. Maybe you can ask questions of each other and talk about different things, maybe on your test corrections. But then you can use any posts that you have here to kind of help each other with your math homework assignment. Enjoy your Labor Day, and we'll see you back to school on Tuesday.